through your clit. You pissed, don't trip. I'ma have to bust you in your lips. And the whips better have a whole lot of chips. Cause I ain't finna run through your
What's up, y'all? Welcome to the Anti-Socialites podcast. It's your girl, Justine.
And it's your girl, Vina Nye.
And today we have our technology friends in the house.
Yes.
They came all the way from Digigrass and Tech Beats and Bytes.
Yes.
Michael and LaToya, what up?
Hello. Fellow podcasters.
Thanks for having us on the show.
Well, thanks for showing up. You know, I'm being present. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna just start on
Jokes already. Jokes already.
I'm gonna go right
Jokes already.
These two right here, we had
Jokes already.
So don't mind us. This will happen all throughout the episode.
So what we doing?
So what's up with Digigrass? Because that's how we first became to know kind of the both of you. So tell us about the innovative things that you guys are bringing to the forefront and how it started.
Absolutely.
Go ahead, Tori.
Sure.
Just throw it to the lady.
It's all right. We do it all the time. We do it all the
Madam
time.
President, I'm sorry.
It's good. So Digigrass, we are doing a lot of different things. One, we are actually going to be partnering with Venture Cafe now to do Tech Beats and Bytes, which is really exciting. We've already been working with them in the past. We've been doing a lot of their video content. So now we'll actually be doing the show from CIC Venture Cafe. So that should be really exciting. So outside of that, we're already partnering and doing a few different things from Junction 2027. Some of our founders are also co-founders of Junction 2027. So that's the food hall that will be opening up on Northwest 7th Avenue. And in terms of
So how does the technology and the food intertwine?
So the technology, food, and business intertwine because it's all going to be under the same roof. We're combining music, art, culture, business, entrepreneurship, and food in one space. And I'll let Mike talk about the food because he's the main part of that.
So the food is about being more so historic elements. So we're getting into the whole thing of soul food. So the basis of it is timeline brewery, and we're bringing a lot of history. So our goal is to kind of take it. Recently watched She's Gotta Have It, creating really almost like our own Fort Greene in South Florida. So you're talking about, the bongos, the congos, you're talking about the music, the art, the culture, a place where people know this is a safe place to just come and hang out and be unapologetically black. Embracing our culture so that we have that opportunity to show it up. So you're teaching history along the way because a lot of people don't remember Overtown was the Harlem of the South. So when people came from New York and had to perform on South Beach, they still had to come back to Overtown for overnight stays. So that's what we want to bring back. We want to bring back that vibe. We're working on about 4 different locations. 2 of them already in progress.
Yeah. And for the business side of it, so on the ground floor will be the food hall space, and upstairs we'll have co-working space. So like our offices will be in there, cosmology will be in there, timeline will be based out of there. So it's gonna be a nice hub, and we're gonna have live events and everything. So you guys definitely gotta come and swing through when we open up in the summer. It's slated for around the summer, early fall. So
2018.
2018. 2018.
So 2018 is about to be big for you guys.
Especially because the way you guys are basically collaborating like different genres. So like you said, the music, the tech, the food, and then you guys will have a workspace too. That's perfect because we don't have anything close enough to where we're at. It's like either South Beach or as far as the WeWork space, like,
right.
Like
Most of them are in South Beach.
Food, desert, culture, there's always something
missing.
Yeah. Bring it all into one space.
Solve a whole bunch of problems at one time.
Finally, we'll have our own.
Yes, I love it. I love it.
So you also have 2 techies. Is that another series, a content series, right, that you guys provide?
Yeah. 2 techies is a little bit more of like a one-on-one interview process. And we like to have a lot of fun with that one. So y'all know we have fun on Tech Beats and Bytes.
Yes.
But 2 techies has a bit of a format to it. So a lot of the questions are the same, so then that way we can sort of mix and splice different content segments to create different videos. But we'll be starting that series up again too.
Yeah, I like the fact that y'all human. That's what I was about to say, that you do humanize, because when you think of tech and you think of the people that are in tech, you kind of think that they're a little bit in their own box, and then you get to know them and like they're just like us. It's just a little bit smarter in a different area or whatever the case may be. Who so far has been one of your best interviews?
Who you got?
Wayne Cornell and Rodney Williams. Rodney does listening.
Okay.
The way to transfer data through sound. So you can be here right now and just transfer sound on a higher frequency that more so it can't be heard by the human ear.
Yeah.
So you can work with Range Rover, a lot of companies. You get to know Rodney. This is his playground, and the people that are here, Rodney loves to party. He's a very average dude. He's just smart as hell. So I think interviewing Rodney is probably one of the best ways.
I would say Brian Burkeen and then Matt Hagman. Because we interviewed Matt before he kind of came out with his whole progressional run.
Okay.
So we were sort of hinting at certain things in the interview, kind of like throwing a little nod, and without him actually being able to fully confirm what he was doing. And Brian always gives a good interview because he's all in the tech scene and very much involved in Miami and how Miami's moving. So
Brian's on the ICO.
Right.
Which is another big thing. So
And that's an initial coin offering, for those who may not know. So that's all dealing with cryptocurrency.
So speak on how Miami is
That's all I was
starting.
like, you see me already?
How is Miami starting to become a tech city, or is it going to get there?
Does it have the potential?
It does have the potential.
It already is a tech city. The thing is, you're a gateway to Latin America. So pretty much your gateway to South America. Everything is moving around think about it. Actually, I want to give a shout out to Michael Taylor.
Oh, yeah, that's our boy.
Yeah.
That did the flash videos for the invitation. So he was already using technology.
It's also crazy.
Right. So it's like, some people look at it, it's like, oh, y'all just party. It doesn't matter. Data is data, and money is money.
Right.
So Tams was one of the first people that would send out a flyer for Missy Elliott. You open it up, and it was like, this is a 60-second preview of what the party was going to be like. And that was amazing back then. You're talking about 8 years ago. Wasn't on Instagram, so Michael Tams was always ahead of the game.
Right.
He's one of the best designers down here. So I think because we have such a relaxed atmosphere, people think, oh, it's just a party culture. No, we're very much in the tech because we have to make different things happen. So,
And you just mentioned like the gateway to Latin America. A lot of companies are now moving their corporate offices to South Florida because they want to tap into that market. Yeah,
Exactly.
Have you done any partnerships with that community, the Latin community?
With the Latin community on various levels, we've had different interviewees do different things, and we've spoken at different events. Actual like partnerships, not yet.
Okay.
But that's where we will be definitely going, especially because where we're moving into the primary location of Junction 2027 is at the crossroads of Alapata, Overtown. So you have the sort of Latin American community, the Black community, as well as a lot of the cultures right there. So it'll only make sense for us to begin to really explore that side of Miami for sure.
We noticed that at Tech Beats and Bytes, you have a lot of different cultures too, because you have people that come in after work. So suits and tie guys, the happy hour. Have you guys met some interesting people outside of the people you interview for Tech Beats and Bytes?
Marcus Moon, he's one of our strong supporters. He does like insurance.
Oh, okay.
So it's cool for an insurance guy to be like, all right, if we're going to get to the next level, let me learn some things about tech. So you get a lot of people,
The Dad's Green.
yeah,
NPR. Always.
Yeah. Think about somebody from NPR. Like, those are the people we look up to.
Yeah.
That's the real, that's the
Yeah.
old school podcast.
Right. We on Tech Beats and Bytes soon enough.
So we're trying to just get behind the scenes, but when you have someone like that support you, and it's like, yo, we got somebody from NPR respecting what we do. To us, that is your ultimate award. That's right.
And I would say Major Harris, he always comes. He's heavy into Bitcoin, cryptocurrency, period.
Have you tapped into that? Yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
I know. So you over here? I need to.
Dwight Bullet.
Right, but we didn't meet Dwight there. I knew Dwight from like a long time
Yeah,
ago.
that's true, but Dwight's still a big supporter.
Yeah, he's a huge supporter, but we didn't meet him at Tech Beats and Bytes.
But we are moving to a different format.
Okay.
Put that out.
Yeah.
We're going to more of a studio format.
Okay.
So we're actually moving over to the Merge Miami CIC.
Okay,
So we're more so to like a tech version of Drink Champs.
Dope.
Nice. Where is that studio at?
That's 20 in the tank.
So you'll be drinking while you talking tech? Will you be drinking your beer?
Yeah, after the timeline.
So you're into tech and you're also getting into the beverages. What
Food and
How did you get to the transition of that?
From tech. So like
You met someone
the
and
biggest thing was me and Latoya, we met going to these tech events.
Yeah.
okay.
But it was just us. And we was like, how do we get involved
Side of
with
that.
us to come out?
Okay, so before I get, that was going to be a next one. How are y'all tackling getting more of us or more of this culture, or even the youth, to want to be a part of that? Because those are jobs that are needed, and there's so many of us that are not in those positions that probably need to be in those positions.
We made it like us.
Yeah.
How it's fun for us is how we make it for other people.
Is there any way to
and also going to them where they
to the
are.
youth, rather?
So example, so I'm a member of the Link in Miami, and I actually headed up one of the National Society of Black Engineers junior chapter.
Okay.
So we basically work with students at a K-8 center, and we introduce them to STEM. So through that, you're starting to, and we're going to be bringing them to different events. So by going to them, and we have the whole dream like a kid, do business like a boss. So different things that we do to sort of expose kids and adults to entrepreneurship, tech, innovation. So it's all about meeting them where they are.
$125, $250 for Jordan. It's the same price you can get an LLC.
Right. That is exactly how much that.
Or buy a piece of Bitcoin.
Or buy a Bitcoin.
Right.
Buy a piece of Bitcoin.
It's just about making it more relatable. You know, we make it, I guess you could say pop culture. The thing is have fun. We try not to use big words. We try not to use a lot of
jargon
and stuff like
How
that.
do smart people dumb down technology?
By being honest.
Right, and just keeping it real.
And I'm
being
sure
100.
like showing people too that it can be done. Like what you just said is you got into food through tech. A lot of people don't think of it that way. Like, oh, if I'm in tech, I gotta stay in tech. Yeah, you're integrating other industries into it and making it for you.
Yeah.
Think about cosmology. That's the data of black women complaining that there's no makeup or product to match the needs that they have.
Right.
So you fulfill the need. And then you think about data.
Exactly.
Collect data, you can see everything.
And I know you have a marketing background.
Yeah.
So I'm sure that is like helping you so much.
And that's exactly how I got into tech. I got into tech because I started at a huge ad agency on the digital side. So you know when you come out of school, you want to be on the TV side. Like, no, let me do the sexy commercial. Right? I was on the digital side, and that was back when brands was like, you need to put a what on the end of my commercial, or .com. We don't do that. Right. So now the page is completely flipped, and digital leads everything. So to be able to see that progression over the years and being a part of that is huge.
Yeah, that is huge. It's all this sounds amazing.
Yeah, the only challenge is normally being ahead of the game.
Okay, so I have a question. We talked about the youth. Is it ever too late to get into tech? Like, do you think it's too late to learn?
Never.
No?
It's never too late to learn. You could be
Even if you try to learn how to code and all of that stuff?
No,
UX.
Mathematics. It's the way of thinking. You gotta think. Tech and coding is just the artistic version of the digital format.
Okay.
So the biggest thing is people have limited thoughts. If you get out into the community, you change your mind and think. So Bitcoin wasn't any kind of thing that was doing profound. It was how do I exchange money with people in other areas without paying the fees to Western Union.
And how to keep it open and honest.
Yeah.
To everyone.
It's just a solution to a problem.
To a problem. I think that's just being an entrepreneur or an innovator and all, just finding a solution to anything. It could be something that's working, but how can we make it better?
Right. I mean, that's how
Cosmology started, for sure.
Right.
Uber was wanted to get around in San Francisco.
Yeah.
But they didn't want to have to pay all those fees, so
Right.
let's do a ride share.
Airbnb, same thing.
I want somewhere to stay, but I don't want to pay the whole hotel price.
Right.
Everything is always an alternate to a solution. Something frustrates you, you go home and how would I solve this problem for me?
Right.
And you realize, wait, hey, my homeboy got that same problem. My girlfriend got that problem. You know, my mama was complaining about that. That's how you started.
Yeah.
Most definitely. All right, so you pretty much told us like what's next for you guys and all that. How can people like reach you and look up the things you're doing, and of course, you know, listen to your podcast, take these advice and all that.
Yeah, well, we all over social. Everything got a handle.
And a hashtag.
Everything got a handle. Right. At Digigrass, at Tech Beats Bytes, at Cosmology, KAZMALEJE, at LaToya Stirrup.
At Michael Hall PM, at Timeline.
Right. Everything.
Put it up in the caption.
Yeah, that'll be our whole page.
We'll send it to y'all in the email.
And when will it start? When will you start at the new venue?
Probably in the beginning of February.
Yeah.
Like this year.
Oh,
Kicking it off right, real strong.
damn near like a week and a half.
Can I
Real
put my
strong.
fist up?
Okay, get it right, get it tight. All right, well,
Yes.
thank you so much for coming through.
Thank you for having us. This was fun.
Bago na sila. Run through your clit, you pissed, don't trip. I'ma have to bust you on your lips. And the whips, better have a whole lot of chips. Cause I ain't for no nigga giving tips. Run through your clit, you pissed, don't trip. I'ma have to bust you on your lips. And the whips, better have a whole lot of chips. Cause I ain't for no run through your
What's up? It's your girl, Jespy.
And it's your girl, Vina.
And of course, we're here during Sunday Fun Day at Brick House for our live podcast.
Yes, and it's Tech Week. But this guy is a little bit more than tech. He's an artist, songwriter,
Label head.
app designer.
Like, what doesn't he do?
Right. Not to mention he dropped the project today, but I guess we could get into that first.
And it's his birthday. What up, Ray? Hey!
Definitely turn it up after this.
Shots on us.
Yeah, we'll buy you a shot.
So how are you?
Oh wait, can we still say that he was our first engineer? in the very beginning.
Yeah, so little known fact, Ray, we used to send him our podcast interviews and he used to help us out with the sound. Yeah.
Look how the Lord did work.
Yeah.
Look at God.
Look at God. What they do.
So you're originally from Atlanta.
Yeah.
You're a
definitely.
transplant to Miami just like me and India.
Yeah. I've been here for 4 years now. So
You love it?
good. Yeah, it's been pretty cool. I like the culture and the vibe and everything down here.
He does not come from down south, but I guess he gets it somehow, some way.
Yeah,
So let's talk about the project. Genesis.
Yeah, Genesis.
Why that title?
It's the beginning. It's a new start. Been through a lot musically with different labels. I used to be with Warner Brothers and Sony. So at first, you remember that conversation we had about and I was just focused on the songwriting, and I was like, I'm not going to necessarily dive into the artistry like that, but I got the catalog was so large, I was like, let's put it out.
Okay.
So yeah,
That's how that happened.
Yeah, that's where I'm at. Like, give them the music, give people something to vibe to. It's different. I got my own lane, and let's do it.
Because you definitely have the audience to be able to do that.
Right.
Yeah, especially with he doing a beverage too, like a beer and
Yeah,
Ubrwood and
their own beer. I don't like I said, he calls himself a serial entrepreneur. I don't know that it sounds kind of almost scary a little bit, because like a serial killer. But listen, if you serial entrepreneur, but like, where did that come from, or where did that drive from?
I just always figured to dive into multiple avenues and lanes and extend my brand past just music. When I was just an artist and being a songwriter, I was like, this can't be it. This can't be all. So I decided branch out, see what other avenues I can go into. My background is in marketing.
Another one.
Marketing is everything.
Yeah. Definitely is.
I was like, how can I expand my brand and lay a foundation so everything is just in place,
And tell us where tech comes into all of that, because our theme today is when tech links, but how does tech bring people together, and how does it bring your ideas to the forefront?
Technology allows you to reach a mass amount of people in a short amount of time. So even being a business developer for that company Buzznog, we were able to reach and build a private network for a bunch of people, all your fans and your clients, and whatever you're doing, as an artist and a brand and agency, to reach those people directly through their phones. Like, everyone is on Facebook and Snapchat and
Instagram,
Twitter, whatever, but to gain real estate and have your face and your brand and your logo on the screen next to Facebook, these conglomerates, it speaks volume. You know what I'm saying?
And you've also transitioned into motivational speaking, I want to say. So you were sending a message through your music. Now you're sending the positive vibes on Instagram and daily with and YouTube, I'm sure. Where did that come from? Or what motivated you to jump into that lane as well?
Mental health is important. Like, everything in 2018 and where it's going, social media is a gift and a curse, depending on how you use it.
Definitely.
And depending on how you take it in. The only thing we can control is our reaction, right? So looking at it, I'm like, if I'm going to shoot out positive, what I give to the world is what I'm going to give back. So that's all I want to give to the world.
And I'm sure with the motivational speaking, I mean, sometimes when you know more than others, you like to give. Are you a giver of your knowledge that you have? Is that kind of too?
Giving. My love language is acts of service.
Okay.
Did you read the book?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I just looked at what the 5 love languages were. I said, I think I identify with that one. I didn't read the book though, but
Yeah, acts of service, giving, adding value to other people, and all of that. Like, that's what I wake up thinking about. I got my routine in the morning, and I make sure that I'm already a whole person before I step into the task that I got to do every day. And it took a long time to get to that point.
To have a routine or to get to that point?
I saw you post about that the other day.
I listened to the podcast on Brilliant Idiots, where they was talking about like you have to have a routine. Like all successful men have a routine, and it's like that shit is hard because it's discipline. And as humans, we like to do different things.
Think about this. Say you living wherever you live or whatever. You go to sleep. Your phone is usually by your bed, right? Say you plug your phone up somewhere else, not next to you when you're going to sleep. You wake up, focus on what you need to do before you check social media, before you do everything else.
I don't know if this one gonna be able to do that.
Knock that out before you do it. Anything else that is distraction based.
Right.
Knock out your stuff for yourself so your mind is where it needs to be, because you're not going to react the same as the first thing you checking is social media.
That's true. Because the thing, sometimes like her and I will send stuff like, we're like, what the hell's going on? And it be through social media, and it's like, that could alter your mood from the very beginning.
Yeah.
Like, you seeing stuff that doesn't need to be in your mind space.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
And that goes with tech, right? Because tech is becoming so prominent, it's controlling our whole world. So why won't you get away from that first to make sure you're okay, and then go to tech? You know what I'm saying?
So how important is it for entrepreneurs and small businesses to basically invest in technology?
It's super important. I mean, today, it's data. Everything is about data, right? Wherever you going, whatever program platform you use, it's about data. Knowing these people react at a certain time. Majority of people got these jobs. 9 to 5, they probably won't respond to you. At 12 p.m., they might respond to you. At 11 p.m., they might respond to you because you're going to lunch. Yeah, 3 p.m., 4 p.m., they ready to go home, so they're going to check their phone because they checked out at work.
Right.
So post it
down.
post at those times, 6 p.m., 7 p.m. They probably fixing dinner, they might not. They probably getting fast food, they probably sitting in traffic.
Right.
So they're going to check their phone while they driving, which is not a good thing. That's what people do. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like you kind of maneuver around all those discrepancies, and then, you know, technology is going to help you to see the numbers that added up. Like, if I post at this time, I know this amount of people gonna check it. But if I just wake up at 8 a.m. or whatever, like you said, you check your phone early in the morning.
I did not say that.
I know you do it.
Right.
Thank you, Felicia, for putting it on me.
I do it too.
Yeah, but as soon as you wake up, so think about it. When people working throughout the week, on Saturday morning, post something at 8 a.m. because they're gonna wake up.
They're waking up
used
early.
to waking up early for work, so they're gonna be on their phone.
So you're saying, like, let technology help you be strategic.
Yeah.
Don't do all the hard work trying to figure it out.
Before technology, people tell you everything you need to know. All you gotta do is listen. So apply that to technology. It's like I said, Saturday morning when it's 8 a.m., everybody that work every day, they tired, they go to sleep 9, 10, 30, 11 p.m. They wake up at 6, 7, 8. On Saturday morning, they're happy they don't have to go to work. They can wake up at the time that works within their sleep schedule.
Yeah.
So that's like 8 a.m.
Right.
Because they're waking up at 6, 7, 8.
Yep. I find myself doing that. I might not get out of bed though.
Yeah, I'm not getting it.
Yeah.
But you're still there looking at the phone.
Okay, so you got music, songwriting, app developer. Which one do you enjoy the most? Like, if you, like, just enjoy. Like, not, I'm trying to do this, just I enjoy this.
I would say writing music the most, because it comes natural. It's a conversation.
Effortless.
Yeah. Music is a conversation. The greatest songs in the world, all the hooks are things people say every day.
Who are you talking to? Talk to yourself? Are you inner conversations? Are you thinking about things that have happened around you, friends? Or, like, where do you pull that from?
All my music is based off the conversations I have with people. Like, our conversation can turn into a song. Like, that's just how I operate. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, because as a songwriter, you're not yourself. You are supposed to be outside of yourself and think about another person, which what life is supposed to be about anyway, right? Like, you don't think, you're not supposed to, of course they say be selfish a little bit, whatever, take care of yourself first, but I don't feel like at the end of the day it stops there. Like, when you writing songs, you say what people would say. You have afflictions like people would have afflictions. It goes deep, you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, you just pay attention to others and make sure they enjoying themselves. It's like throwing a party or hosting an event. That's songwriting.
Okay. And what are some like festivals or events that you like to frequent, even if they're not in Miami, to try to like kind of feed your brain or your inspiration?
The ones that I frequent the most are just like A3C and Rolling Loud. My company actually did the app for Rolling Loud.
Oh, dope. Buzznog?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm a business developer for them, so I remember the conversation y'all telling. We sat down about the podcast. And you know, giving information on that, how far y'all come and how great y'all doing and everything. Like, those are the things that you appreciate, like, long term.
Yeah.
So with the books, I was like, okay, I know it costs as much with $24, but at the same time, okay, here you go. The person that bought it, okay, you can get a link and you can share this with the person that's close to you.
Right.
And they can learn something. Y'all can talk about it. And they get paid off of it.
I'm mad at that. That's amazing. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So,
That's not a bad idea.
Yeah. All right.
How old did you turn?
you said what?
How old did you turn today?
Oh,
You don't want to tell us? You don't want to tell us?
I turned wise.
You turned wise.
I wonder if
Did he join? Did you join the 30 Club?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. It's all good.
We don't look. We don't look.
Yeah.
Talk about it.
Yeah, you know,
We
it's,
moving very
you gotta just appreciate every moment, and age, just like opinions.
And I think at 30 is like that's when you want to do so much, or you had a turning point where you like it's definitely not about me. It's about what can I do for others, or how can I reach other people.
Yeah.
Because people are like, oh, I need to figure out my life, but then you realize like, okay, what is it that I want to do, or what is my purpose, or if people start looking.
Yeah, that's exactly what the book is about. Like, it originally was a course, like I was gonna have, but it turned into, I was talking to myself writing this, you know, and I was like, yeah, like, man, you need to step up here. These are your weaknesses. These are the things that you be talking to other people about that you don't do yourself.
Okay, so right there, how do you like? Everybody can point out what somebody else is doing wrong, but when you and then you can even say what you're doing wrong. But how do you take that and make it action as opposed to just talking about it? Like what happens?
It's uncomfortable. It's uncomfortable as hell. Like, at the end of the day, like, one of the lessons, like lesson 10 in the book was, who are you when you're loved and who are you in silence? So when you're receiving so much love in the world, and everyone's praising you, calling you this, saying you're the greatest at this, the best at that, who are you? Are you taking it to the head, or are you taking that, internalizing it, and helping someone else with what lessons you learned to get to that point? And in silence, are you beating yourself up? Or have you not gotten there yet? If you put out a project, put out something, and it don't get as many views, who are you in silence? Are you lashing out? Are you hating on someone else? It really goes that deep.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Is this hard copy? Like is it hard or is it ebook?
No, it's all ebook.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's super tech.
Yeah, so I did an audiobook first, I got digital book, and then I got another bonus book that's 365 days of motivation. So you can start today, and then next January 21st, you finish. Or whatever.
All right.
Dang.
Damn, that's interesting.
I already like listened, but so far I got to like the first couple of songs or whatever. I'm definitely feeling Genesis. That's a beautiful song. I don't know who 210 is, but I was trying to find him on Instagram.
Yeah.
And I don't know how you got Phil ID or whatever his name is. Like I don't know how you got them on like, but
They
yeah.
liked what I was doing.
Listen.
So
I know how you got them on there. I'm just
Yeah.
saying, like that's big. That's dope.
That is
That's definitely dope.
All right. Well, we thank you
Got
for
one with
coming.
Freeway, too.
We what?
Got one with
I didn't
Freeway,
see
too.
that.
No, that's coming.
Oh, okay. I was about to say. I seen nobody. And I
You know you from
Yeah.
Philly. Yes. Oh, okay. I didn't see that. But
So,
okay.
let everybody know how they can find you, your platforms, and all that, so they can follow you
And get the book.
get the book.
Yeah. So hit me up on @RayFondo Instagram, REYFONDER, and in that link you'll find everything you need to know. Talk to me, send me a DM. I talk back to you. I'm not nobody. You know what I'm saying? So,
All right, dope.
Thank you.
You pissed, don't trip. I'ma have to bust you in your lips. And the whips better have a whole lot of chips. Cause I ain't for no nigga giving tips. Run through your clit. Nigga, you pissed, don't trip. I'ma have to bust you in your lips. And the whips better have a whole lot of chips. Cause I ain't for no run through your clit.